Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to introduce the team and their players, starting with the visiting team from Barbados. Playing number 4, George Hines. Number 8, Zahir Mutar. Number 9, Justin Pyle. Number 10, Keith Birkett. Number 11, Keelan Phillips. Number 12, Akeem Marsh. Number 13, Andre Lockhart. Number 14, Saeed Norville. Number 15, Mark Richmond. Number 16, Junior Moore. Number 17, Charles Vanderpool. And number 18, David Gill. The coach for Team Barbados is Mr. Nigel Lord, and the assistant coach is Mr. Derek Brown. Yes, and that's it for Team Barbados. Introducing the team for Bermuda, playing for number 4, Jared Haley. Number 5, Christopher Crumpler. Number 6, Number 6, Mr. Riley. Number 10, Mr. Correa. Number 11, Mr. Lowe. Number 21, Mr. Smith. And number 22, Mr. Cam. National Anthem of Bermuda. Presenting the referees for this game. The crew chief is Mr. Gregory Ferdinand Hamilton. Umpire 1 is Mr. Jose Antonio de Maria. Umpire 2 is Ms. Carla Peña. And the commissioner for this game is Mr. Frederick Brown from the Bahamas. And here are the starting fives for both teams, starting with the visiting team from Barbados. Playing number 4, George Hines. Number 12, Akeem Marsh. Number 13, Andre Lockhart. Number 14, Saeed Norville. And number 18, David Gill. Starting 5 for Team Bermuda. Playing number 5, Christopher Crumpler. Number 10, Adam Correa. Number 11, Jason Lowe. Number 21, Seward Smith. And number 22, Vernon Landry III.
Here we go, Keone Wright and Bruce Samuel here live in Paramaribo, Suriname. Game 2 on day 2 of the 2021 FIBA AmeriCup Pre-Qualifiers. This one between Barbados and Bermuda. Bruce, you had an opportunity to watch both of these teams play. Both teams lost yesterday. What did you think?
Well, as far as yesterday, there's nothing much I can say. They lost. They did their best, but they lost. So we're going to look at today. Today's going to be an interesting game because there are going to be some nice matchups, I think. So let's wait and see what happens.
I had an opportunity to watch Bermuda. I think they're a team that's still trying to figure out their rotation a little bit. But they have some weapons, particularly some long-distance shooters. They missed some layups yesterday, but they got out in transition against a very good Antigua and Barbuda team. The inbound now for Bermuda is Correa, one of their sharpshooters. Gives to Lowe. Lowe drives inside, gets contact and finishes. No call, and he's fired up.
Good strong take by Lowe. Reading the defense, penetrating, and finishing nice off the glass.
Barbados looking to fire back here. I think both of these teams are what I call bubble teams. They're just outside of the top 2 right now.
Correct. I agree with that.
Trying to find rhythm. Watch out, Riley all the way. He can't connect, maybe a little bit too fancy.
But it's a good start. Yesterday they started shooting. Today they're starting to penetrate, so that's a good sign
Correa
compared
with the
to
steal.
yesterday.
Gets it to Riley. Here's Smith. Crumpler, nice pass inside to Riley. Can't finish. Got to hit those bunnies.
Marsh got a hand on it.
Riley not happy with himself there. Barbados may have gotten lucky. Looking to do some high-low here. Can't get the ball inside. Here's Gill with it. Guarded by Crumpler. They need to shoot here, and Bermuda will cause a 24-second shot clock violation. I like Bermuda's intensity to start.
Yes.
For Barbados, still trying to figure it out. Maybe running their offense a little bit too much. Somebody's got to shoot the basketball.
Yeah, somebody got to keep his eye on the clock, on the shot clock. I noticed a couple of times that they're not anticipating quick enough.
Here's Lowe.
A lot of
taking the right
one-on-one.
side.
Probably called for the offensive foul, extending his arm too much.
For Barbados, I'd like to see their big people, Marsh and Lockhart, run a little high-low. They managed to get the ball to Marsh on that last play, but he didn't really turn and face the defense. Against the zone, you've got to turn and face the defense.
Yeah, but the coach just told him that he doesn't want him to dribble in the paint.
Even just turning and facing, though, triple threat position, and then have Marsh duck inside. Maybe they can get something going.
He's very effective in that area. And he's a bit taller than the guy guarding him, so he should be easy taking him one-on-one. Foul called on Correa from Bermuda. That's his first.
Marsh to inbound. Gives to Haynes. Over to Lockhart. Pesky defense there by Smith. Lockhart with the step back. What's the call?
So looks like the referees are not going to have any pushing today. It's the second offensive foul. Think they're going to look for that tonight.
Yeah, you've got to be careful as you try to create separation between yourself and the defensive player. Lockhart learns his lesson there. Here's Crumpler with it. He'll bring it up.
Tries to take his man off the dribble. Succeeds with a floater, but was a little bit too short.
Pretty move. Can't connect. Barbados back the other way. Lockhart with it. Finds Gill. He steps into the shot. That's good. Pretty stuff from Barbados.
Yep, got the ball and shot it in rhythm.
Barbados with a 3-2 lead here early.
Low for three. Wasn't able to make it. Barbados ball.
Nice steal there. Good anticipation by Riley. He's running the lane. Smith kicks it back.
He doesn't know what to do with it.
No, he should have held it up. Barbados was back. It was a 2-on-3.
Miscommunication there in the front court of Barbados.
Riley all alone.
That's a foul and an elbow. There's a lot of elbows being thrown.
And that's an unnecessary foul, Bruce. That's a very unnecessary foul. Riley, I had an opportunity to watch the game from the stands yesterday. Riley likes to jaw a little bit. He likes to talk a little bit.
Yeah, he does. A lot of trash talking.
We'll see if he's got the game to back it up today.
Yes.
So far, he's snuck behind the defense, and he's been very active.
Yeah, he's doing a good job on the boards. I like his effort.
Sometimes you need that, though.
Yeah.
You need somebody that'll run their mouth just a little bit.
Hopefully it frustrates the opposite teams, but if it doesn't.
Pretty turnaround shot there by Marsh. He's a big body inside for Barbados, showing his touch from about 8 feet out. Smith to Lowe. Lots of perimeter weapons. There's Riley to the basket.
Nice take by Riley, but wasn't able to finish.
Marsh came over late, but affected the shot. Gill tries to thread the needle. Gets it inside to Haynes. And I like the tempo of this game on both sides right now, Bruce.
Yes, I like the transition. I like how they switch from offense to defense.
We had a lopsided affair between Antigua and Barbuda and Montserrat in our first game of the day. Took Antigua a little bit to get in stride, but they pulled away. I like the intensity here. I don't think this will be a lopsided one. Like I said, these are two teams that I think are on the bubble, just outside that top two.
Yes, they need to show what they have, what kind of weapons, what kind of skills they have, and how they execute under pressure.
And each with a loss yesterday, they're coming in here looking to win.
Yeah, with a chip on their shoulder.
Haynes hits the second one.
Crumpler is going to set up Lowe. Lowe takes it in. Wasn't able to take it up to the rim.
Nice court vision from Crumpler.
Got stripped by Gill.
Little two-man game there on the baseline.
Marsh forcing the shot.
Barbados can't connect. Back the other way is Riley. Gives back out to Lowe.
Try to get the defense on their heels a little bit too much.
And once again, miscommunication. Lamb tried to get it to Crumpler.
But Crumpler looked like Crumpler wanted to go back door.
I think this thing is going to turn into a back and forth, and those turnovers are going to be real crucial.
Yep.
As we move forward.
And free throws are going to be very important at the end.
I'm impressed with Lockhart's court vision. He's not afraid to catch the ball behind the three-point line. I don't think he's much of a threat from out there, but he did a good job to find the man in the corner.
Yeah. Gill stepped out of bounds. So that's another turnover on Barbados' side.
Haynes will go to the bench. Into the game is number 17, Vanderpool for Barbados, another big body. Lamb gets it to Riley in the corner. Tries to go inside, maybe forced it, and we'll get a travel. And he's going to work on a technical foul here if he's not careful.
If he keeps running his mouth, that's what he's going to get.
The officials will confer. And Riley will get his way.
Yeah, good correction by the official. I mean, there's no need for you as a player to go argue with a referee.
No, and the only thing that's going to do is make Riley think that he can just say whatever he wants now.
Okay, yeah.
Now that one was turned over. We rarely see that in basketball. Crumpler from the corner. Pretty stroke, no good. Riley fights for it.
Nice rebound by Bridgman. Nice lob pass, but wasn't able to hold on to it.
Maybe a little too greedy there. There were two players on Lockhart.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Marsh.
We're going to run an out-of-bounds play.
Like the coach from Barbados just said, you want to run that play right away. You want to make that pass right away. Don't think about it. Don't let the defense see what you're thinking.
There's a lot of pushing and shoving. Probably got hit. Looks like Marsh has to come out.
Yeah, we'll get an injury substitution here. Into the game is Moore. Barbados has some big bodies, Bruce.
Yes, they do.
And I think they need to take advantage of that. This is an interesting matchup because Bermuda is mostly a team of slashers, three-point shooters. They spread the floor, but they don't have any traditional big men the way that Barbados does.
Lowe is probably the biggest guy they have on the squad. But as far as...
even him, he feels like more of a three to me.
Yeah, 3 or 4 slash... but pretty solid down low. As far as defense goes.
He falls, takes out a man with him. And we will get a foul on Gill, I believe. Crumpler is slow to get up.
Probably got hit hard.
Yeah. Looks like he hit his elbow, maybe a funny bone injury there. That'll be tough for a shooter. That is his shooting hand, I believe. That's the right hand.
I hope the same thing that happened yesterday is not going to start happening now with everybody slipping and sliding. Makes it hard to pull up or to reduce speed when you're coming full speed.
Yeah, hopefully they found a remedy for that. We're seeing the towel boys out a lot more, the sweepers out a lot more.
Yeah, and the court looks a little bit drier.
But blood, sweat, and tears here throughout this tournament so far. Game 2 on day 2 of the 2021 AmeriCup Pre-Qualifier.
And it's a low-scoring game up to this point. It's only 5 minutes to play, and it's 6-4.
Teams with two different styles, but I think it's going to be back and forth, Bruce.
Yes.
They find Lockhart, guarded by Smith. Uses the high screen. Good switch there by Riley. Here's Gill, not his comfort zone. Lockhart steps into it. That'll be short.
Yes.
Nice defensive stand by Bermuda, and here they come.
Crumpler losing it. Lost the handles on that one.
Gill doesn't have numbers, decides to go baseline, and it'll be an offensive foul. That's the third one of the quarter.
Looked like a flop to me, but...
hey, sell it.
Yes.
If you're a salesman, sell it. That's what Crumpler did.
Yep. Good job.
If Crumpler can just calm down a little bit on the offensive end, I think he's going to have a really good game.
Yeah, a little less turnovers, taking his time, and maybe use his left hand a little bit more.
Number 8, Motara into the game for Barbados, and Haynes returns. He was one of the starting big men for Barbados. Took a breather. He's back in. He'll be playing in tandem down low with Vanderpool.
The coach is very tight on what he wants. He's not going to have any mistakes, look like.
Dangerous pass there from Riley. Somehow finds Low. Here's Crumpler. Spin move inside. Strong take. Little hook and beautiful shot there by Crumpler.
Yes.
That's aggressive. That's under control. That's what you want.
Nice baby hook shot over the big man.
Crumpler's not afraid. Lockhart pretty released. Still can't get it to go. Good shooters keep shooting.
Looks like Bermuda means business today.
Here's Low, steps back for three. Nothing but net. Unfortunately, not over
and
the
a
rim.
pull. Looked like somebody pulled Riley down.
Things are getting a little chippy there down low. And Riley continues to run his mouth. It's too bad we don't have a third microphone.
Yeah, right underneath the rim.
We could put him right on. No, we could just attach it to Riley.
Okay, we'll get a close one-on-one the whole game.
That would be worth the price of admission.
He will give us the insights of what's going on.
Also an entertainer. Nice screen there. Here's Low to set things up. He's really like a point forward, barking orders at his teammates.
He definitely knows the plays.
Smith tries that one. I don't know about that shot selection. Challenge the zone. Challenge the zone.
Good rebound by Bridgman. Mataras is going to set up Lockhart. Bridgman's going to take it strong. Block
Oh my!
by Riley.
I don't think so, says Riley.
Coming out of nowhere.
6'9" what? 6'9" what?
You better recognize.
I'll tell you what, though, the positive from that possession, Barbados doing a good job of moving the ball.
Oh, not after that work. If you work that hard, don't throw the ball away.
Lockhart is kind of like an Isaiah Thomas kind of player.
Yeah.
Struggling to find his rhythm shooting. But if you're having a bad shooting day, take it to the bucket. Low from outside. That's good. And that's a three-pointer for Low. Keone Wright and Bruce Samuel here live in the heartbeat of the Amazon rainforest, Paramaribo, Suriname, for this game in the 2021 AmeriCup Pre-Qualifier between Bermuda and Barbados. Barbados clinging to a one-point lead right now. Excuse me, Bermuda with the lead. Nice take there from Crumpler. Gets his own rebound.
Yes.
But he steps out of bounds. Like we said, I like his intensity. Maybe just needs to slow down just a little bit more focus.
Well, he needs to be a little bit more decisive.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for. If you're the point guard, you need to make better decisions. Good rebound by Correa.
Correa had a decent shooting day yesterday, did he not, Bruce?
Yes, he did.
Three-point threat?
Long three-pointers.
Yeah, three-point threat.
It was a surprise to me.
6'2", two guard.
Good take by Riley. Finishing nice off the glass.
Riley a little bit more consistent offensively than yesterday. I thought that would have been an offensive foul. Marsh was a little bit out of control. Riley does some push-ups as he gets up. Excuse me, that's Low. Bermuda hanging tough against this bigger Barbados team, and Barbados is getting the ball inside of their post players.
Yes, but it looks like Bermuda is is doing a better job in transition with speed.
Yes.
They beat them with speed because I think body to body, it's going to take them a lot of energy to push the big bodies from Barbados out of the paint.
I agree with you, but we haven't seen Marsh or Haynes really make a move inside, and I think both of them want to, and maybe they're a little too excited, but Bermuda, they're very composed defensively. They don't mind that they're a little bit smaller.
No, they're everywhere. So there's a lot of help defense, and that works.
Marsh, who had to come out of the game a little bit earlier with a cut over his eyes, got a Band-Aid on now, should be okay. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Second free throw, no good.
Vanderpool.
They try to get it to Motara, but goes out of bounds.
Excuse me, that was Bridgman with the rebound.
And this is one of the things that will kill you. When you go to your bench and you bring in a backup point guard, and you end up losing a lot in terms of leadership and energy, that will really hurt you here, especially against a team like Bermuda.
Yeah. Little fancy behind the back pass. Crumpler taking it all the way. Nice finish with his left.
Very nice.
With
nice
his
little
left
touch
hand.
off the glass. Yes. He's starting to shift gears a little bit. I like his mentality.
Low with a steal. Looks like Lowe is contributing on both ends of the floor.
Good
Setting
job, Mike.
picks, getting rebounds, getting steals.
Correa flashed high, couldn't hang on to it.
LAU pass. And before you know it, there's 3 Bermuda bodies circling around you.
And that's what I'm saying. Against any other team in this tournament, Moore is going to take advantage of that situation. Nobody's going to be back. And then you've got a big guy going against small guys. Instead, Bermuda's back. Good job getting back in defense for Bermuda.
Not with 1, not with 2, but 3 players are running back to the spot to make sure nobody gets an easy layup.
And Barbados, as much as you don't want to send people to the free throw line, they tend to be sending the right people to the free throw line.
Because they don't finish the shot. They don't make the shots.
In and out for Moore. 44 seconds left to play. Bermuda with a 13-8 lead. Moore's second free throw coming here.
Correa reminding his team that it's not going the way it's supposed to for Barbados.
Here comes Crumpler. He's been the floor general so far. Lamb over to Lowe, thinks about it, good patience. Crumpler grabs it, but again, he steps out of bounds.
Yes. But that's what Lowe has to recognize. There's 2 shooters on the same side. You have to send one away or...
Yeah, that's certainly not part of their defense or offensive scheme.
No.
So a little bit of confusion there.
Yes. Gives one of them the time to leave before you pass the ball off.
Moore with it up top, hounded by Lowe. Nice little pass there.
Pass. Couldn't get it to fall.
Marsh couldn't finish. And that's as close as he's been. He's slow to get up. Here's Correa, watch out. In the corner to Lowe. Pretty release, no good. Knocked out of bounds, and it will remain Bermuda ball. Questionable call there, but good hustle by Smith.
Yeah, that also could have been a jump ball because in that case, you don't know who touched it last.
Yeah, 2 hands at the same time. On the other end, though, Marsh has got to hit that bunny.
Yes.
Correa trying to inbound, finds Crumple.
Nice fake shot, and it's good. Nice turnaround jumper there. Patience. Getting 2 people to jump. And a nice finish. That's the end of the first quarter.
Bermuda ends the first quarter on a very high note, and they are very much pumped up right now. At the end of the first quarter, it's 15-8. Bermuda in control. Let's see what Barbados can do to start the second quarter. Keone Wright and Bruce Kensmill. We'll be back with you. Bruce Samuel, excuse me, I said Bruce Kensmill. Bruce Samuel. Freudian slip. We'll be back after this.
Watch it.
Bruce Samuel back here on day 2, game 2 of the 2021 AmeriCup Pre-Qualifiers. Barbados versus Bermuda. Bermuda in control right now, 15-8. Barbados looking for answers, struggling to set up a post game that's effective. Marsh gets it up top. Over to Moore. He's guarded by Correa. Lockhart, quick ball movement.
Bridget misses his shot, this floater.
And a nice rebound and finish there by Moore. That's what they need him to do.
Yeah, good strong play.
Oh no, we're gonna get an offensive foul.
Oh.
Yet again, our 4th offensive foul of the first half. And again, the referees will not tolerate that separation with the forearm.
Nope, not at all. Not
that
even
time, no, I didn't
slight
think it was a forearm. I thought it was just the shoulder.
But maybe a little bit too much, or they sold the flop. Good enough to get a call out of it.
Here comes Smith.
Nice hesitation.
Crumpler.
Handoff.
Nice shot by Crumpler, and he is starting to shift gears now.
Yes, finding a good rhythm, coming off that handoff, shooting it right in the face of his defender.
Every time he gets the ball, he just looks a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable. And now here he is again, head up all the way.
Nice steal by Crumpler, taking his man one-on-one.
Draws the foul.
Yes. I like that attitude. He's not going to stop. You're either going to stop him or he's going to finish it.
That's a player with a lot of heart and a lot of pride. And somebody who knows what he can do.
Yes.
Well-rounded player. Long three-pointer, and then the next play, he can take it right to the basket. Keeps the defense guessing.
Yes, and on their heels.
Battle of the bubble teams here. I really think these two teams are just outside of the top 2, and anything can happen in this tournament.
Yeah, you just have to keep your head in the game, not get distracted, not get overly enthusiastic, and just focus on what you're good at. And Bermuda's doing a very good job at that right now. Barbados still searching for answers. Lockhart is going to take his man and pass it into the stands. He probably saw somebody there or miscommunication.
Yeah, we might want to call Ghostbusters. I think he saw an entity in the building that we didn't see. I see dead people. Here comes Smith working against the Barbados pressure.
Just recognizing that he was going to get double teamed. Pass it off to Riley. Riley with a 20-foot jumper. Couldn't get it to go. More for the rebound.
Let's see if Barbados can get something going here. They're down by 12.
Three-pointer by Brickett. That's good.
That was the long 2. Lamb, who's been quiet, gives to Correa. Got to respect his three-point shot. Here's Riley into the lane. Nice pass out to Smith.
And kick, and three-point is good.
I'm impressed. I didn't know that was in his forte, but he was open. Why not take it?
Yes. Barbados still looking for something inside.
Pretty shot there by Marsh, showing his touch. Lots of composure, but guess what? They need a lot more of that.
Yes, and a lot more consistent.
Here's Riley. Runaway freight train, watch out.
A little bit too fancy.
Yeah.
Could have passed it over to Correa.
Right idea. Marsh, 2 in a row for him.
Yes, that's what happens if you don't get back fast enough.
Yeah, Riley had trouble getting up there, and that left Marsh open.
They had a 3-2 situation.
Correa guarded by Moore.
Took advantage of.
Riley flashes high.
Trying to trap the needle pass.
He continues to shoot.
Nice
Again,
pass.
here's Marsh, gets inside position.
Yes.
Good job to gather himself. And now Barbados starting to unlock the puzzle that has been Bermuda. And the way to do that is pound the ball inside against this smaller team. Keone Wright and Bruce Samuel will be back after this timeout.
And 23 for Barbados. The score is 23 for Bermuda and 16 for Barbados.
Keone Wright and Bruce Samuel back with you here, coming out of the timeout. Let's see what Bermuda can do. They cling to a 7-point lead right now. Ball in the hands of Riley. He has not been shy this quarter. Here's Smith, finds Lowe. The competent hands of Lowe. He's going to try to go baseline, draws the foul on Moore.
Good first step.
Yeah, Lowe really knows what he wants to do. He
Yes.
gets the ball and he already knows what he wants to do. Lots of maturity there.
And he does keeps you guessing because he can shoot.
Here he is inbounding. Finds Crumpler.
Quick shot. I
That
don't
one's
know
short.
about that.
Maybe a little bit of a heat check there.
And there they go, getting the ball back inside. So they're executing. Now Barbados is executing. They're getting the ball to Marsh every time on every run, at least one touch. And then Marsh has to decide to kick it back out or to finish strong close to the basket.
And they're getting it to him before the double team gets there. I think that's what's
Yeah.
very crucial.
Yes. So he can operate.
Motara from the corner. Good look at it. That's no good. Marsh skies
Nice.
in. And I think that one will definitely count.
Marsh will get a chance to make it a three-point play. Probably got pushed in the air while
Yeah.
he already had control of the ball. Nice touch off the glass.
He started the game a little bit stagnant. He was flashing high, really trying to find himself, but it's easy, Bruce. It's easy. Just give it to the big man inside,
Yeah.
2 feet away from the basket. And now we're seeing him be active on the offensive glass.
So it looks like they didn't count the basket. Strange.
That's a really bad
That's
call.
strange.
That's a really, really bad call. The official will come over to the scorer's table to work this thing out. Marsh was already in the air, therefore in the act of shooting when he got pushed. It was definitely a putback. And I'm not talking about continuation. I'm not asking anyone to bend the rules. He was in rhythm.
Yes, I don't understand this call. They'll probably have to talk it over.
Yeah, this might be crucial. And in a close game like this, these are the calls that really matter.
Yeah, they do need every single
You don't want
point.
to look back at the game and say, oh, the official made a bad call there.
Let's see what the decision
So
is.
the officials with a conference here. So the official says that after the basket, there was a holding foul. So the basket.
That means the foul was not committed on Marsh.
No, exactly. So that means the basket will count, which it does. It's up on the scoreboard now.
Yeah, so it was away from the ball. Good entry pass though.
Good entry pass. Barbados doing everything right now, recognizing the mismatches down low.
It looks like Bermuda is missing some players, so their substitution is a little
Marsh again up high. Hook shot. Nice
nice.
touch. Very nice touch from Marsh, and he is on fire right now. Momentum in favor of Barbados. They're only down by 3. Smith struggles to get it across half court.
2 players on the same time at the same spot.
Lowe may have gotten away with a push there inside. Correa, watch out now. His first attempt from three-point land, no good.
Watch your head. Marsh swinging those elbows. I don't know if that's necessary.
They're looking inside. Moore and Marsh. Nice little pass.
Good pass.
That was
Nice.
absolutely beautiful from Motara, the point guard.
Nice baby hook shot over the top.
Got that to Marsh right where he needed it. And so many of the big players in this tournament, so many of the post players lack a little bit of touch, but Marsh has patience, he has touch, complete package down low.
Yep.
Smith, hesitation dribble, runner in the lane is good. That's a big shot for them. They needed that.
Yep.
Still looking inside.
Pounding. It looks like Bermuda's gonna get in foul trouble. If they keep this up, they're gonna get in foul trouble. They have to find a way to front Marsh instead of hanging behind him.
Yes, and Marsh needs to find a way to hit these free throws.
Yes.
Because I think he's going to be going to the free throw line quite a bit now.
Looks like it's Correa's fourth foul. So he's going to be substituted by Riley. Bermuda is missing some players because of dual nationalities, but what I've heard is that they didn't get a go. So they will be playing this tournament with 5, 6, or 7 players.
Wow, that's big news. That will definitely affect them in a tournament where you play every single day.
Yes.
That just means everyone needs to play well. Everyone needs to eat their Wheaties and make sure they jump in that ice bath.
After every game.
After every single game.
And don't get fouled out.
No. They don't have many options. That's a shame, really.
Yeah,
it's a shame when something like that happens. But rules are rules at the international level.
Yes, you need to take care of that before you come this way or start the tournament. Make sure that all your players are legit and the nationalities are checked. You get a green light and then you select.
Kudos to those players, though, for coming here to support their team, fully decked out in their jerseys.
Yes.
Because I probably would have been in cabana wear with a cigar in my mouth. Hey, guys, I'm on vacation. Here's Lamb. Long two, no good. Nice. Oh, wow.
Good block.
Swatted
by
away
Riley.
by Riley. He got up on that one. Great timing.
Yeah, usually it's always the second guy who blocks the shot. So he's doing a good job. Nice hands. Lowe got a hand on it, but stepped out of bounds.
And with Marsh out of the game, taking a breather.
Richmond having some problems.
Yeah, they're not as fluid down low.
He's not as physical as Marsh is. He probably doesn't have the same weight. Or they're going to do something different. Richmond is being subbed out.
See what Vanderpool can do. He's got it down low. Up fakes, hook shot, rolls in.
And it's good.
Not the prettiest looking thing, but it goes in. And Barbados continues to have a strong post presence, even though Marsh is on the bench. Bermuda looking for answers. Here's Lowe.
Nice
got the
cut.
cutter Riley. Nice pass to Smith in the corner. No good.
Good job on the rebound.
Here comes Riley. To Crumpler. Watch out.
Nice
Nice
finish.
take. Once he gets his eyes on that square on the backboard, it's going in.
He can beat him off the dribble.
And he can hang a little bit too.
They should do more of this. This is what they need.
They might want to run the combination of Riley and Crumpler. Always head up. Lockhart.
Don't forget to put a hand up.
Lockhart can't lock on. Rebound to Crumpler. Here's Lowe. Watch out. Going to try the spin move. Nice composure. Gets it back outside to Smith. Here's Riley. Back out to Lowe.
And Lowe and connects.
Pretty execution from Bermuda.
Yes.
They've got to be happy with that.
Penetration kick.
And Bruce, take a look at it. Barbados goes away from their inside game, and what happens?
They trail. They're trailing. They're behind.
Marsh has played fantastic, but they need to have other players step up.
Yes, Marsh was a little bit winded, so he asked for a substitution, but you got to get that energy that you spoke of in the first quarter. If you make substitutions, you cannot have the person coming in and lack energy taking your spot.
That's true. If I'm Barbados, if the well is still giving me water, if it's still producing water, I'm still going to keep dipping my bucket in it. And as soon as they go away from that post game, as soon as Marsh goes to the bench, they just don't have answers right now.
Don't change a winning combination. But he might be saving him for the third and fourth quarter.
That's very true. And it is a tournament as well. So much to think about here.
Only 3 minutes and 37 seconds to play in the second quarter. The score's 24-30 in favor of Bermuda.
Bermuda, a little bit more with the fighting mentality. That's what I like about them. You know, they might take a couple, to put it in boxing terms. They might take 2 to give 1, but when they give 1, it's a momentum changer.
Yes, looks like they only have 1 substitution. That's Korea.
They don't mind a little bit of a dogfight either.
Those players you see standing in the stands, sitting in the stands, they didn't get a green light from FIBA to play in this tournament.
Again, that's really big news moving forward for Bermuda, but they're tough as nails.
Yes. You're going to have to hang on to this lead or extend it.
Cricket, that's no good. Riley slaps at it.
Nice hustle, but passes it to the wrong player.
Saves it under the other team's basket. That's always a no-no. At best, it's just a risky play.
Pyle being in the right spot at the right time, but wasn't able to finish. Haven't seen much from Pyle lately.
No. As the first half winds down, maybe trying to give players a little bit of a breather. I think the third quarter is going to be big for both teams.
Yes. Yeah, usually teams establish themselves in the third quarter.
Yeah. This is still a very close game. I just don't think that Barbados has the same level of offensive diversity that Bermuda does. Does Bermuda have an inside game? No. But they can shoot the long shots, they can shoot the mid-range jumpers, and they can drive. That's way more diverse than Barbados is.
And they know what they want to do. They know who they want to set up.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the way Lowe is handling the ball. He knows what's up.
Yeah, that's another
dagger.
shot. Why are your hands down?
Absolute dagger, no hands in his face. Veteran composure there from Lowe.
Vanderpool has to do a better job extending his hand. Bridget for 3, couldn't get it to go. Pyle tried to dunk it.
Here comes Lowe pushing, may have got pushed in the back. Yes, he did.
I think Lowe draw the contact in that one. He ran across right in front of Pyle to make sure Pyle bumps into him.
Yeah, he's a puppet master. Lowe is a puppet master. He's in your head, he's on your couch, he's drinking your lemonade the whole time. And you don't think he is, but he knows exactly where he wants to take you, and he does it. He showed it right there, and he showed it with the shot that he hit just before that. Back into the game now is number 12, Marsh for Barbados. He's been their best player so far. Lowe misses that free throw, trying to extend now on the lead here, 33-25. Trying to make it a 9-point lead. Second free throw is good. 2:45 left to play here in the first half. Watch out for Marsh. He's just checked back into the game. Long three-pointer, no good. Marsh with the rebound. Over to Lockhart, he steps into it. That's no good, that's short. Marsh again, ball on the floor. Marsh comes up with it. Bermuda slapping at it.
Nice fake by Pyle.
Oh, and up over everybody.
Norfield tips it in.
Good hustle there. Second and third chances for Barbados, and they finish. Great job by Marsh to reel in 2 offensive rebounds as well. Crumpler for 3. Can't connect. Riley will battle for it into the hands of Lowe. Ooh, tried to bank that one. Lowe tracks it down, gets his own rebound. He's looking for cutters.
They've got time. So
Crumpler with it, 6 on the shot clock. He'll go one-on-one, watch out, takes off.
Nice.
Up and under move, pretty move.
Nice move by Crumpler. Very composed.
I wish I took a picture of that one so I could hang it on my wall.
He read the defense.
But then Marsh down low, and that's all Barbados needs to do.
Yes.
I don't know why they kind of got away from that. As soon as he checks in the game, just look for Marsh.
And I don't know why Bermuda's still hanging behind Marsh. You have to front Marsh if
I just
you
think
want
he's
to
so
stop him.
big. And I don't know how many of these players are truly that comfortable playing traditional post defense. Nice hesitation, dribble, drive.
One-on-one,
draws
taking
contact.
it hard.
Oh my, oh my.
Offensive foul.
I might turn my microphone off real quick just so I don't say anything bad. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Hold on, I'll be back in a second.
Welcome back.
Hey, that was a great take by Lowe. That was a great take by Lowe, and I didn't see him create any separation.
No, but he came at Marsh hard. Maybe he thought that Marsh was standing.
Well, Marsh is also 7 feet tall, 400 pounds.
So you got to go hard, yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, how about that?
Strange call, but nothing to do about it. You have to keep playing.
I don't like to pick on officials. I have a lot of respect for them. I certainly couldn't do the job. It takes a real professional to be an official at this level. You have to have a certain character and a certain way about yourself. And it's a job that I couldn't do. But one thing I like to see in a game is consistency amongst the officials. Marsh with a nice hook shot. He continues to fill up the stat sheet.
They know how to find him every time. Bermuda needs to find an answer to that. It's going to hurt him.
Crumpler over the top to Riley. Nice patience out to Correa.
Riley with the head fake. Correa with the head fake.
Ooh, Correa just needs some composure inside. Riley out of nowhere.
Everybody.
Montara tracks it down. And that will be a travel.
Called for the travel. I don't know why he left his feet.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Barbados is going to try to figure this one out.
32 seconds left to play. Bermuda wants to go into halftime with a little bit more comfortable lead. This one not so comfortable. Crumpler, he's going to show some patience, tells Riley to get out. He tells Riley to get out. Here we go. 17 on the shot clock, 22 on the game clock. He's going to take this one. He's going to wait till it hits 10 seconds.
Bridgman is on his heels, needs to get on his toes. Got beat with one dribble.
Look at that. Yeah, what a move. Crumpler continues to impress.
Bridgman was a little unsure of his position. He's going to take a quick jumper. Unnecessary. Ball could have went to Marsh.
And at the end of the first half, it's Bermuda 38, Barbados 31. Keone Wright and Bruce Samuel bringing you action here live from Paramaribo, Suriname. We'll be back after halftime. Keone Wright and Bruce Samuel back here in Paramaribo, Suriname, set to bring you second half action on day 2 of the 2021 AmeriCup Pre-Qualifiers. This one between Bermuda and Barbados. Bermuda in control right now, 38-31. However, let's take a look at the stat sheet, Bruce. It is the Marsh show for Barbados. Akeem Marsh, 16 points on 80% shooting.
Yes, 8 out of 10. That means he only missed 2 close baskets.
Two teams with different styles in a very close game here. There's Lockhart with the steal. This third quarter is huge for both of these teams. Both teams with a loss yesterday, trying to rectify their situation. There's Marsh inside. He can't hit.
Nice pickup by Haynes.
Good job by Haynes to get involved. Didn't really see much action in the first half. Interesting fact here, Bermuda now only playing with a 6-man rotation. That might work for this game. Low, long three-pointer, pretty release, and that's good. For Barbados, it's pounded inside to Marsh. For Bermuda, it's hit three-pointers and slash. Haynes sneaks behind the defense. And Bruce, I don't know how a guy that big goes without a body on him.
Lack of communication.
Here's Riley. He's tough. Strong take to the basket, can't finish. Can't get his own rebound either.
Good rebound by Gill and pushing it up the floor. Separation, nice pass to Haynes.
Again, Haynes, 6 points. Looks like a little over a minute here.
Yeah, it looks like Barbados got an answer.
Yeah, we know what they talked about at halftime. Hey, enough with the razzle-dazzle out front. Let's pound it inside.
Yeah, let's get serious. Let's get to business. And our best guy is Marsh or any big man close to the basket. There's not a lot of three-pointers been falling for Barbados, so they probably now figured out, hey, the closer the better.
Like I said, if the well is still giving you water, keep bringing your bucket there. That's what they're doing by going inside. Riley with the penetration, kicks outside. That shot is long by Lowe, uncharacteristic miss. Here comes Lockhart, aggressive back the other way. Reminds me a lot of Isaiah Thomas. Ooh, pretty release.
Good look by Gill, but couldn't get it to go.
Smith will try to push. Tries to get it to Riley, knocked out of bounds. Bermuda looks a little bit shocked here, Bruce. I don't think they were expecting this.
No, they look a little bit winded.
And that'll happen with a 6-man rotation. Lowe uses the Riley screen. Got a little bit of a mismatch here.
They're going to have to keep trying to get it in, penetrating like they did in the first half. And when the penetration goes, they can kick it out for the three-pointers.
Lockhart with a bad pass, be out of bounds. Bermuda gets very lucky there. And all Barbados needs to do is set up the offense, cross half court, set up the offense, let the big guys run a high-low, let them set screens across the key, and then just get it inside.
Yep. Easy does it.
Because like you said, I mean, Bermuda's already showing signs that they're a little bit winded. They're only going to get more winded.
Yep. What the Barbados coach needs to do is keep substituting, get a good rotation going. Nice block there by Riley.
Riley does a good job, saves Bermuda. Here comes Crumpler. So composed, can't knock that one down. You will live and you will die by shots like that. Here's Gill. I like his aggression. Runner in the lane, no good. Player's still fighting for it. Smith comes down with it, doesn't have numbers. He's got a trailer in Correa.
He's just going to throw it up, and it's good.
That's huge, Bruce. That's a huge shot.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. That was a Hail Mary.
No such thing as style points. Doesn't matter if it's not pretty.
He just threw it up there and was hoping for the best, and it did.
That's what Bermuda needed.
He got it.
Into the game for Correa is Lamb for Bermuda. Smith at the free throw line to try to complete this three-point play and extend the lead to 7 with 7:24 left to play in the third quarter. And Riley continues to jaw. I don't know what he just said, but he's yelling at people in the scores table.
Yeah, I don't know who he's talking to. If he's yelling something.
I hope he's not talking to me.
To the Barbados.
I hope he's not talking to me, Bruce.
Yeah, because we can talk all day.
Yeah, we can talk all day, man. You want to get in a talking match with me? Pete, my crossover.
Just
Moore
bring it
comes
on.
into the game. Interesting substitution here as Haynes, who's had 6 points in less than 3 minutes to start this half, will go to the bench.
I think he's keeping their legs fresh.
Yeah, fresh legs here. Trying to wear out this Bermuda team.
Yes.
Lockhart looking for a screen.
Pick and roll there with Vanderpool. Good
Ooh,
job.
Pretty shot, high arcing shot there from Lockhart.
Yeah, he needs some of these shots to fall because he's been shooting.
Yeah, he's been a little bit short too. He had a nice arc on that one.
Yep.
The full range of motion. Here's Lowe, creates separation, no call.
They let that one go.
Gill up to Lockhart, thinks about it, hesitates.
Yep.
Good.
Gets it back.
Good patience here from Barbados. Norval looking inside. Gill guarded by Lamb. Nice crossover dribble.
One.
Ooh, and he draws the foul. That was pretty.
Yeah. That was a good move by Gill.
The lower half of his body was going left, but he leaned right into that foul with the upper part of his body.
A little shake and bake there. Getting defender on his wrong foot and then jump in.
Just like that, Haynes into the game. So I think we're going to see this constant rotation, guys getting breathers for like 90 seconds, 2 minutes.
Yep.
Rotating the big men.
And it's hard to guard. If you're looking for somebody like you got number 20 or number 4 and he's out, you're still looking and searching, where's my guy, where's my guy? So there might be a strategy to that.
And like we talked about earlier, Riley and Lowe, I love their heart, I love their competitive fire. And they do come up with some good plays defensively in the post, but they are not post players.
No. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. It's like that time I was in Tijuana. That's another story for another day. It's another story for another day, maybe later. Here's Lowe. 3-point threat. The puppet master is what I call him.
He's gonna dance. He's gonna dance with Haynes.
And that was a foul. That was a hack.
Almost got in the face of the referee, which is not smart. Long three-pointer, hit the front of the rim.
There's Smith up to Riley. Watch out now. Good job to finish.
Yep. Way to compose. Riley holding on to it and finishing nice off the glass. Ball back to Haynes.
Haynes on fire this half. He's got 8.
Riley a little bit too late back on that one.
Riley's so active. And now players starting to walk up the court for Bermuda. Nice trap. That's going to be a backcourt violation. Yes. Great trap there by Barbados. And that's the other factor, Bruce. It's not just pounded inside on offense. It starts to trap on defense.
Yes. If they extend to a full court pressure, Bermuda's going to be in trouble.
Trapping a tired team is a winning formula.
Yep.
Here's Lockhart.
He's going to set things up.
Got two players in the high post. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, I think one of them is going to drop. One of them set a pick and then drop. So they're going to play looks.
Broken play basketball works for Liverpool.
Yes.
Vanderpool, excuse me. Takes advantage of the sloppy situation and scores. Yeah. Take what they give you. Riley tracks it down. Tries to work on Vanderpool. Out to Lowe.
A lot of dribbling on the side of Bermuda.
Crumpler.
Nice steal by Vanderpool.
Another great defensive stand for Barbados. They're back the other way.
Patience, patience, patience.
Haynes fights for it. Riley saves it in bounds.
Ball still in bounds.
Vanderpool with it. Gets it to Lockhart. Good ball movement.
Gill with A nice three-pointer from the court, wide open three-pointer, and knocks it down.
The ball movement for Barbados, really a key for them. The defense as well.
They're finally finding the open guy on the floor.
This is what they struggled to do in the first half.
Yes.
And they've made some great adjustments here coming into the second half.
Yes.
We've got a timeout. Bruce and I will be back right after this. Keone Wright and Bruce Samuel back with you here. Second half action, 4:24 left to play in the third quarter between Bermuda and Barbados. We've had a momentum change. Barbados made some adjustments at halftime and then came out in the second half, and they have absolutely executed. They now have the lead, 49-46.
Crumpler looking to set things up.
Yeah, they need him to get going here. Step back three, don't know about that one.
No. Could have took his man one-on-one all the way to the rim.
Yeah, way too quick. Bermuda hasn't really been running their offense. Gill with the hesitation dribble, gets around everybody.
Got hit in the face.
Gets a bit of a facial, but he'll go to the free throw line to try and make Bermuda pay.
For not getting back organized. Bermuda is running back, but they're not talking. They're not saying who's got who. And that's how Barbados punishes.
And again, Bermuda only playing with a six-man rotation right now due to visa issues with a handful of their players. Today, those players were told that they will not be able to participate in this tournament. And we're seeing the effects right now of only having a 5- or 6-man rotation. Players are starting to get tired.
Yes, Riley got warned by the official. One more word, and that's a technical. And you have to keep your shirt tucked in. Another strange call by the referee. It's like
he called a foul, but is the free throw good? They called that one on Vanderpool.
Yes. For, I mean, maybe illegal boxing out. They were both going for the ball.
Here's Riley up top, trying to work on Vanderpool, looking for open players, finds Crumpler. Crumpler drives middle, draws contact, hangs in the air. He's not getting the bounces he got earlier in this game.
Nice quick step by Crumpler. Just a little tongue twister.
Inside to Vanderpool, up and over the rim. That's what they need to do.
Get the ball inside.
A tale of two halves so far. Barbados up 53-46.
Barbados extending their lead.
Ooh, pretty shot there by Riley. He comes up hobbling a little bit. May have turned his ankle, but he's still running.
Cross-court pair, yes, for Norfolk.
Lockhart wants to set it up. He's guarded by Smith. Looks for the high screen. Doesn't get one. There's Gill again.
Long three-pointer.
Ooh, shooter's touch.
Gets it to fall. Good open look for Gill.
The second time this quarter he's done that. Great recognition by Lockhart as well. He knows where the shooters are.
Takes it to one side of the court and then sets up for a nice shot.
And Barbados is going to look to step on the gas here a little bit as Marsh is getting set to check back into the game. He's the player with 16 points on 80% shooting in the first half. And Lowe does what he does. Hits a three-pointer to silence everybody.
This time he did have a hand in his face and was still able to knock it down. Mid-range jumper by Vanderpool didn't go.
And I get the feeling now that Bermuda is thinking that they're going to get back into this by drawing fouls or
shooting three-pointers.
Yeah, shooting threes, and they're putting a lot on the officials right now. They're also putting a lot on their three-point shooting ability. And like I said before, you live and die by your three-point shooting.
A little frustration there.
Yeah, Lowe doesn't want to come out of the game, but Correa will come in. We'll get a timeout here with 2:30 left to play in the third quarter. It's a close one, but Barbados has unlocked the puzzle known as Bermuda. They're in control right now, 56-51. We'll be back after this.
Two minutes and 30 seconds to go, and the score is 56 for Barbados and 51 for Bermuda.
Let's see what Barbados can do coming out of the timeout. They lead by 5. And one thing they're good at is executing. Yes. Gill, again, wide open, knocks it down. Correa was very late. We talk about making adjustments. Bermuda still leaving very good three-point shooters open.
Yes. Oh, that looks like an, blocking foul.
My goodness.
Okay, so maybe there's a strategy to that. If the referee doesn't want the players from Bermuda to foul out, you're not going to give them this call.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't know what the full complement of their roster is right now. I know they played with a 6-man rotation. I don't know if there's maybe 1 or 2 players that didn't get an opportunity to play but are legal to play. Or are they strictly down to 6 players?
I have no idea yet.
Yeah.
As of now, I know that the permission to play was pending, and they just received word before this game that they didn't get a green light to play because of nationality issues.
That's a very tough break. But that's stuff that you have to look into before you start sending people out here to a tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, the rules are very much black and white.
Yeah.
And they're very much set in stone also.
So you need to take care of that before you decide to send these players to a tournament.
Correa knocks down 2. He's a three-point threat, so shooting free throws is no problem for him. 53-59, Barbados with the lead. Here's Gill. He's had the hot hand, fires, and we will get a foul.
It's what I saw is a hook. I saw number 21, Smith, hooking number 4. And that's what it is.
The whistle blows every time, and we have so many questions.
Lockhart to Gill. Gill takes it all the way, gets fouled on his way to the basket. No call. Ball back to Lockhart. Lockhart finds Marsh, and Marsh wasn't able to finish.
Marsh had a clean look at it, couldn't convert. Here comes Riley, watch out. Smith for 3, he can knock those down, not that time. Rebound to Marsh. Here comes Lockhart back the other way. Bermuda slow to get back. Lockhart controlling the tempo.
Finding Norville to Marsh. Marsh to Lockhart.
Good patience here.
Yes,
good patience here by Barbados.
They're gonna either find an open shooter or just create something. So
5 on the shot clock. Gill needs to go. He does. Running the lane. No good. Tries to get his own rebound. Taken by Smith. And they're going to call Gill for a push from behind. And I thought maybe that foul was more on the basketball court. Thought maybe that was more on the floor. as Smith sort of slipped and fell there.
That is 4 on Gill. And there's a whole quarter still to play, so smart move by the coach to
Yeah,
sub
because
him
he's
out.
been great this half. I mean, he's done everything through the offense as Barbados continues to execute. He's hit some three-pointers. Correa with it, looking around. Ooh, a nice little pass over to Riley.
Yep.
That's
And
good.
That's good. It's a long 2.
Riley continues to play well. The lead is 4 for Barbados, less than a minute left to play. Alpida Marsh, they've gone away from him down low, and I don't know why.
No, he's going. They're going to him.
Yeah, they're trying to run a high-low, but he's double-teamed. Poked away by Lamb. Strong take, can't finish. Blows the layup.
A little too hard off the glass.
40 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Motara steps into it. That's good.
Good.
Motara now 1 for 3 from three-point land. Timely shot there. Crumpler,
Nice take by Crumpler.
I think he needed that too.
Yeah. They need to continue to do that if they
Yeah,
want to
he
win
needs
this
to
game.
run that outside lane and
Yes.
just go for broke.
Lockhart taking some time off the clock.
We'll get an offensive foul again. It's that forearm, and Lockhart can't believe it. I can though. We talked about consistency with the officials, and they've called that all game.
Yep. They will not accept the extended arm.
Vanderpool and Burkett into the game.
And that's Lockhart, his 4th foul.
So Gill with 4, Lockhart with 4.
That's a problem.
The foul watch is on right now.
Yeah, that's a problem because those 2 are your floor generals.
They try to go over the top to Riley. That goes out of bounds. 9.6 left to play here in the third quarter.
Both teams in a penalty.
62-57. Barbados with the lead. Here's Motara. He just hit that three-pointer. Nice screen there from Vanderpool over to Burkett.
And a little bit too late.
A little bit too late. At the end of the third quarter, it's Barbados 62, Bermuda 57. Keone Wright and Bruce Samuel will be back after this.
Just 1 quarter to go with a score of 62 for Barbados and 57 for Bermuda.
Keone Wright, Bruce Samuel getting set for the start of the fourth quarter in what has been a really great game between Barbados and Bermuda. Barbados has taken over the lead here. They came out of halftime with a plan, and they have effectively executed that plan.
Need to be careful though because they're in a little bit of foul trouble. But let's see how they execute, how they play under pressure.
Interesting fact, though, Marsh did not score in the third quarter. Here he is. Ducks inside, throws it up. Vanderpool can't connect. Fighting down low. Third chance, can't get it either. And we will get a foul. Bermuda hanging tough as Marsh and Vanderpool try to do their work inside. Very lucky there to come away with the ball without Barbados scoring. Here comes Bermuda. Smith at the point guard. Guarded by Motara, looking for a screen from Riley.
Looks like a fall away from the ball. Pyle got hit in the face.
Foul beyond Lamb, like you said, away from the ball. Barbados with it. So a missed opportunity there for Bermuda. Everything counts right now here in the fourth quarter.
Bermuda finally fronting Marsh.
Pyle, three-pointer. That's a pretty release. And he had a long time to think about that.
Yes, good recognition, though.
He could have written a letter to his mother.
The vendor stepped off, and he buried it.
Here's Lowe. He's been kind of quiet. Crumpler and Lowe kind of taken out of their games there in the third quarter. Maybe because of foul trouble. Here comes Riley. He's not afraid. Smith, Crumpler, the guy we just talked about, hangs in the air and finishes.
Good job.
They need a lot more of that, Bruce.
Yes.
They need that all day long right now. They need that for the next 8:48.
He needs to recognize that every time.
Here's Pyle, who just hit the three. Maybe feeling it. Spin move. Got nobody open. Good job there by Crumpler. Here he comes back the other way. No one in transition out front for Bermuda. The Lowe and Riley show.
Good. Looks like Vanderpool got a hand on it.
Yeah, I thought that was blocked too.
Yes, but it's going to be Barbados ball.
Barbados ball. I think moving forward in this tournament, Riley's intensity is really going to be key for them. You know, especially now that they don't have a full complement of players. They're playing with this six-man rotation. You know, he is affected by fatigue. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
But at the right time, he can still turn that on. He's young enough where, you know, he can fight through it.
Yeah, he can get over the hurdle of tiredness.
Vanderpool forced outside. They go inside to Marsh. Watch out.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. And I think we're going to get an intentional
foul
there.
And some trash talking.
And you know what? If he didn't do the trash talking afterwards, I don't think they would have called it intentional.
Yes.
It looked like he went for the ball, but instead he wanted to make a statement with his mouth.
Yes. I don't know what he's trying to prove.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's Lamb. Things getting a little chipper here in the fourth quarter.
He's got 4 fouls, so he needs to be careful. They're going to end up playing with 4 players, finishing the game with 4 players, if they keep this up.
That's a tough position to be in. But the idea was right. I mean, you want to send Marsh to the free throw line. He's not a great free throw shooter. You know, don't give him anything easy, but the extracurricular stuff afterwards, the jawing.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
Yeah, and here at these FIBA tournaments, no one's going to put up with that.
Yeah, none of the referees is going to have that. Marsh wasn't able to score any of those free throws. That means he did it was a good foul. A little hard.
Burkett with it, tries to drive, finds Vanderpool, he tries to jump stop, and we'll get a blocking foul.
I think that if Lowe didn't touch the ball, Riley might have gotten away with a offensive foul.
That'll be on Riley. And the Bermuda coach desperately trying to get his team's attention.
Yeah,
and you made the comment earlier, the observation that if you look at these two teams, the Barbados coach, not a guy you want to mess around with. When he's talking, you want to have your eyes open and your ears open.
Yes.
But on the Bermuda side, so many of these players are so used to talking and jawing a little bit. The Bermuda coach kind of has his hands full.
Yes, dealing with all these attitudes. He needs to establish some authority, some form of authority.
That was Burkett with a 3, timely 3. Lead is 9 now.
Riley, spin move, turnaround jumper, no good. Second chance was taken away by Vanderpool. Burkett with a quick 3-pointer. I don't know about that shot.
No, me either. Me either. Give it inside to Marsh. Extend this lead.
Marsh lost it.
Instead, you're making Marsh work for it down there. Again, 16 points in the first half on 80% shooting for Marsh. He ended the third quarter still with 16 points. I think he only touched the ball twice.
Even though they're down 9, it looks like Bermuda can still hang with Barbados.
Yeah, I think so too, especially the way they shoot 3-pointers. They're out of their system. It's all for one and one for all here. But they're not really running an offense.
No.
That was a prime example right there.
A lot of one-on-one games.
If they can just set some screens, get their shooters open.
Penetrate and kick like they have been doing.
They're right back into it. Marsh fighting hard inside, and he will draw a foul. Oh, no.
They will call a travel on that one.
We get a travel.
3 against 1.
We get a travel.
It will be Bermuda ball. Bringing it up court will be Riley.
Here's Riley with it. Oh, that looked like a push from behind.
And throws it out of bounds. Good cut by Crumpler.
Yeah, a missed call there. Riley was clearly pushed from behind, and that affected the pass that he made.
Let's see how they'll get this ball back. Brigitte with another quick jumper. Is that the plan? I'm not sure.
Apparently he's got bright green lights.
Yes,
and a whole lot of confident three-point shooting team. They just can't get each other open right now. All it takes is a couple clean looks for Mr. Correa over there, and they're right back in this. Riley looks to push again, 1-on-3, tries to go outside, a little bit out of control.
I think Barbados is already expecting him to penetrate and kick, so they get their hands up. They finally are getting their hands up, doing a better job in reading the passes and deflecting the balls going out. A lot of switching.
Crumpler peels off, and we'll get a jump ball that gets stuck between the rim and the backboard.
Good. It looked like good execution on the side of Bermuda.
And that ball is a metaphor for what's going on right now, as Bermuda seems to be stuck between a rock and a hard place, as they do not want to run any sort of offense. That was a decent try there. I like what they did.
Yes, I like how they ran it.
They will get the ball back.
They're going to try it one more time. Nice pass inside.
Better patience by Riley.
Yep.
Much better. Now here's Lowe, the puppet master.
Only 5 seconds on the shot clock. What is he going to do?
Riley, athletic shot, and it goes.
Good shot.
That's big. That is huge.
They needed that one.
Here's Motara. He's not afraid.
Open look.
Boy,
that's what he does. I guess that's what he does.
71-61. 10-point lead for Barbados. Riley will bring it up. The offense right now for Bermuda is very stagnant.
A lot of physical play there between Norville and Crumpler.
Yeah, they keep throwing bows. Here comes Motara. Will he be patient?
Nice
It's a Norville.
pass.
Watch out!
And a jam.
Two-hand slam.
He's not giving Crumpler any daylight.
No, and he's done a good job on Crumpler this half. We haven't talked about the defense much.
Norville sticking to Crumpler like glue. A little switch there.
Lowe picked up his dribble, finds Riley. Back out to Crumpler. Pretty release. Pretty release for Crumpler. They need more of that, like we've been saying. Make it the Crumpler show. Nobody back for Bermuda on defense.
Rickett with a nice mid-range jumper.
That's not even a 1-on-3. Yeah, 3 players were back, but nobody stepped up to take the ball handler.
No.
That's just 3 guys watching.
Waiting for somebody else to take. Barbados hustling.
Lowe tracks it down, may have gotten away with a push in the back.
Too much contact right in front of the referee. It's not smart. Just contain yourself. Get a good defense. Get in a good defensive stance, and just wait for him to make a mistake. Don't reach.
Haynes and Pyle into the game. Norville comes out, great defense. Vanderpool comes out. He's been very active here in the second half, really turned things around for himself. And in doing so, helped to turn things around for this Barbados team. Correa to inbound. With 4:34 left to play, every possession is crucial. Here's Crumpler, thinks about it.
He's gonna shoot it.
And he's well short. The legs are a little bit tired, you can tell. Burkett, his legs aren't tired. Out of control, falls to the floor. Who wants it more? Out of bounds.
Haynes was a little bit soft on that one.
Yeah, he was.
Wasn't really thinking about throwing his body in.
And Crumpler is slow to get up. He's holding his left leg. I think he turned his ankle a little bit, maybe.
I think they just need
We've got
some
bodies
rest.
on the floor here
They need
for
some rest.
Bermuda.
They're taking their time. They're taking the good old time. Fatigue starts to kick in.
Where's the Navy medic right now?
Taking his time tying his shoelaces, then you know he's tired.
Yeah, it's a tired team, and they're in a very rough situation now. Like we talked about, a few of their players have been deemed ineligible for this tournament. I guess they were on the fence, but there's some nationality issues. It's like that time I tried to play for China.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I didn't get through the first game, though. Those players, they got to play in the first game.
But it was a good try, though.
Yeah, I tried. I
Good
tried.
try. I mean, if you don't try, you won't succeed.
Yeah, you got to try.
If you don't succeed at first, you know you got to try again, right?
Exactly. And I'm prone to trying. Give it the old college try. So for Bermuda, coming into this one, when they had a full complement of players, I said that both of these teams were bubble teams.
But
I don't think Bermuda anymore.
No,
I can't continue to go with that. Barbados, surely.
yes,
If somebody has a bad day or they have the right game against the right team, I think they become a top 2 team here in this tournament.
I think they're still figuring things out as they go.
And with the Bermuda issue, and this is interesting here, Bruce, you've represented Suriname in basketball. You were able to use your international skills to go play in the United States and your international experience playing for Suriname. I really liked what I saw from the Surinamese team. And now that Bermuda looks like it's going to be a long tournament for them, does maybe Suriname slide into that bubble spot?
Maybe. Let's see how they do tonight, and then we'll be a little bit closer to knowing where we stand.
We'll see tonight. That game coming up after the next game. Marsh up high. Picked off by Lowe. He'll do something crafty here.
Good foul by Haynes.
Crafty enough, he draws the foul.
If you're going to foul somebody, make sure they don't get an N1. And that's what Haynes did.
And again, we have not seen Marsh score here in the second half. His team is up by 9, but he continues to catch the ball. It's outside of the high post. He's catching the ball at the three-point line.
Yes.
We've got a timeout here. Bruce and I will be back after this. Keone Wright and Bruce Samuel back with you here in Paramaribo, Suriname. Game 2 on day 2 of the 2021 FIBA AmeriCup Pre-Qualifiers. Top 2 teams from this tournament move on to the AmeriCup qualifier, which will take place in September. Right now, Barbados in control of this thing by 9, 75-66. But Lowe is to the free throw line for Bermuda, misses the first one short. This whole Bermuda team on tired legs right now. You have to give them a lot of credit. There's no give up.
No, they're hanging in there. They're still giving it all they've got. What they have to do is stay composed, stay patient, and finding the open shooters.
Motaro with it. He's guarded by Smith. Picks up his dribble in a dangerous spot.
Yep, good defense by Smith. Haynes gets double teamed. Marsh doesn't know what to do with it outside. Burkett with an alley-oop. Norville wasn't able to finish, but Haynes was there to clean it up.
Good job by Haynes. He's had a great second half. Where Marsh couldn't score in the second half, Haynes was right there. He scored the first 6 points for Barbados coming out of halftime. Crumpler, full steam ahead. Finds Lowe, hesitated, pull-up jumper, silky smooth.
Yep.
Silky smooth, he comes up limping. He's gonna have to play through it.
Yes, looked like a cramp, but he's gonna bite through it.
See, Motaro keeps picking up his dribble there. He's got to keep that alive. And Haynes and Marsh continue to operate well outside of their comfort zone. Marsh says, watch out now.
Good strong take.
Oh my, up top, but can't finish.
Norville almost slammed that on top of everybody. Stop and pop.
And just like that, Christopher Crumpler gets them right back into this thing. 77-72. Barbados players up off the bench to check in. Back into Marsh. He's got nice touch.
Nice, sweet jumper.
That's textbook. Any coach in the world would be happy with that shot. Great mechanics. Great patience.
Getting hit. Nice inside pass to Lowe. Good finish.
Crumpler wants to file a police report right now on Norville, I think.
For harassment.
Yeah. Inside of Marsh, that's where they need to go. And again, no call. Give Bermuda credit. They're undersized, but they continue to play tough. They're not giving Marsh anything easy. Here comes Riley. A little bit out of control, gets over to Lowe. Crumpler's gonna sneak into this play. Smith can't find him, now he does. Mismatch up top. He's guarded by Marsh.
Trying to put Marsh on his wrong foot.
That's a good foul right there.
And no continuation.
No continuation in FIBA. That was a good foul by Marsh.
Yeah.
Still a very close game, 79-74, 140 left to play. I thought Barbados had this one. They're gonna make some key substitutions here. Lockhart, Gill, and Vanderpool will come into the game.
Those are the 2 floor generals for Barbados, so let's see how they get things running.
Definitely. For the backup point guard, Motaro, the only advice I might give him is watch where you pick up your dribble.
Yeah, don't pick up the dribble on your own side of the court. But maybe it's part of spreading the floor. I don't know.
It might be, but you just got to get that thing over and yeah.
Establish.
Yeah, he needs to watch what he's doing. You'll see a lot of European players do that when they come to the NBA. They pick up their dribble at like three-quarter court or unusual places. American players tend to be, and other players around the world tend to at least come across three-quarter court.
Yep.
79-74. 140 left to play in the game here. It's been a back-and-forth affair, and Barbados has just made adjustments to get back in this thing.
Yes. But it looks like the scale is starting to tip towards Bermuda again.
Yeah, you can't sleep on these guys.
No.
They're righteous. They're just righteous dudes.
And they're going to leave it all on the floor. I see some of them limping, but they're going to give it all. So Barbados should not be sleeping.
It's going to be a long week for them, but they're troopers.
Yes, looks like.
And even still, I take Bermuda over some of the other teams I've seen in this tournament. I don't know now with their issues with their roster. I don't know if they're top 4, but I don't think they're any less than 5th.
Well, maybe another option is to fly some some local Bermudans in. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
if
that's
an
true too.
If that's an opportunity, if that's possible, after the tournament has already started. But that might be something to look into. It's like getting some backup players that you had on the list to come over anyway.
That is a big free throw by Crumpler. Cuts the lead to 4. This one will cut it to 3. I expect him to make it. Oh, he's short.
So ball possession is going to be key in this last 1.5 minutes.
Good ball movement here. They try to find Marsh inside. They do. Draw the foul. Again, good job by Bermuda. He didn't score it, and he's not a very good free throw shooter.
That's the last one for Korea.
Hack-a-Shack meets Hack-a-Marsh.
I think that's Korea's 5th foul. So he needs to sub.
Back into the game is Low. He replaces Correa, who is fouled out.
Only 1.5 minutes to play. So they need to take care of the ball.
And throughout this tournament, the teams don't really get any smaller. So players like Correa for Bermuda are going to have to find ways to improve their post defense quickly.
Yes.
Trial by fire. And Marsh hits the timely free throw when his team needs it. 1:28 left to play, 5-point lead. Both of these teams with a loss yesterday. Both of these teams played probably the best 2 teams in this tournament in Haiti and Antigua.
Ball in the hand of Crumpler, who can create his own shot and take it to the basket.
And he better go right now. Gets around Norville, maybe a hand check there. Steps back, fade away, no good. Take it to the hole strong, son.
That's good defense by Barbados.
Here's Liverpool. They're going to be real patient here.
Yes.
They get it to Lockhart. He's guarded by Smith.
One of their best ball handlers.
Marsh rolls to the basket. Can't find him. 6 on the shot clock. Lockhart finds Gill. He's hot.
Nah, he's a little bit cold coming off the bench.
He was hot, yeah.
Yes.
Now he's not. Riley with the turnover, and he's
throws
mad.
it away. His team is not running with him.
You know what? I wouldn't get mad at Smith on that play. Riley was a little bit out of control. Smith will foul.
Riley's used to his teammates running the floor, and that's what he's frustrated about. I mean, there's only 30 seconds left.
So well, he's probably also used to having like 10 or 12 players on his team.
That's true.
Right now he only has 6. But you're right. You were going to make the point that he should have taken that to the basket.
Yes.
Yeah. 32 seconds left to play. Anything can happen. But more and more, this is looking like a Barbados win.
Crumpler and Lowe getting on Riley for complaining.
30 seconds left to play.
They're looking for Crumpler, but he's not there, so Riley decides to take it. Ball knocked away by Lowe, finds Crumpler.
3-pointer by Crumpler. It's a 2-possession game now. 83-78.
Foul called and timeout called at the same time.
18.2 left to play. Bermuda will not die.
Timeout for Barbados with 18.2
Bruce,
seconds.
if you're Barbados, what do you do here? It's a 2-possession game. This Bermuda team, like, I can't look into a crystal ball and tell you what they're going to do.
No, there's not much they can do. You need either full court pressure and hoping like for them to get to work so hard that they get the ball out of the hands of Lockhart or Gill.
Yeah.
But, you know, I doubt that would happen.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Bermuda has just, you know, they controlled most of this game, but when you don't have subs, there's not a whole lot you can do. So they deserve a lot of credit.
Yes.
They deserve a lot of credit. But they'll have a lot to look over here on the videotape, and then they're going to have to start to look at how can we play with a depleted roster? How can we play with 6 guys? It's possible.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's going to be it has to be a team effort. a total team effort.
Everyone needs to be on the same page.
Yes. And not wasting time complaining about stuff that didn't go the way you wanted. And maybe an early lead would help, like they tried in this game, but they weren't separated enough. They weren't far enough.
No, Barbados just too big. And, you know, Marsh has been relatively quiet here. He's hit some good shots. He's found his stride. But his performance in the first half really set the tone, I think, for the turnaround here by Barbados. He deserves a lot of credit.
So I think they're going to foul quickly. And making sure that Barbados scores, makes those free throws.
17.5 left to play. Lockhart at the free throw line, misses the first one. 1 of 2 would be nice. But it will still be a 2-possession game.
And he makes the second one.
Low with the quick inbound to Crumpler. He's probably going to work to fire here. Instead gets to Riley. He's got to let go of it. A bad pass.
You might as well shoot it.
Should have shot that one.
Yeah.
And this one is in the books, folks. Norval gets it back outside to Gill, and they will hold 2 seconds, 1 second.
Not hold, but shoot.
Oh, and it goes.
Good. And it's good. Last shot from Gill was good. That's the end of it.
So at the end of regulation, it's Barbados 87, Bermuda 78. This was a great one, Bruce. Any final thoughts, comments?
No, I enjoyed it. It was a good game, just like I expected. So I'm happy what I saw, but too bad for Bermuda.
Bermuda 0-2 now. Barbados, they rebound. They are now 1-1. And one of my teams to watch here on the bubble. I'm Keone Wright for Bruce Samuel. Take it easy.
Have a good night.